Welcome to a new segment called Flags of Change, where we explore how powerful symbols are often born from a bold vision of just one individual. At Freedom and Glory, we believe that lasting change starts with one voice, one action, or one spark. Today, we honor a flag that has become a national emblem of remembrance and resilience, the POW MIA flag. So, Kristen's here joining us. Thanks for being on, Kristen. Can you tell us the origin story of the POW MIA flag? Who created it and what inspired the design?
It's actually a really powerful story. It was basically created by or spearheaded by one woman. Her name was Mary Hoff. She was the wife of somebody who went missing in action. His name was Michael Hoff. As part of the National League of Families of American Prisoners and Missing. Quite a mouthful, but she was part of this organization. And so she reached out to the VP of sales at Annan Flag Makers. His name was Norman Rivkees. And so he was able to connect her with one of their designers. And then his name was Newt Heisley. And his son was a in the military as well. And he had actually contracted hepatitis while in military training. And so this Newt was so stricken by his son coming back. He came back very thin and unwell from military training. And so that image just stuck with him, and he kind of used it as the basis for the POW MIA flag. And the whole idea is that it's supposed to kind of capture, like, obviously what these prisoners of war go through is unimaginable, but it's supposed to kind of capture that, just how difficult and how stark those conditions can be.
I've seen the flag all over the place with groups that support our veterans. A lot of times, a flag like that is very impactful because it reminds people in the general population, really the sacrifices so many people have made. So, how would you gauge the impact of this particular flag on the overall general population?
I mean, before the flag was created, I think 1973, there were over 2,600 missing soldiers from Vietnam. And so having this flag, people started seeing it, and it really brought awareness to this issue of of all these missing soldiers. And so as a result, this movement was able to put pressure on the government to really start looking for these missing soldiers, trying to do everything they can to bring them home. And then as a result, they were able to locate over 1,000 of these MIAs and PIWs.
It's still flown today. You see it all over. Has its objective or has its influence, kind of evolved?
There's still over 82,000 POWs and MIAs. So, I mean, a lot of soldiers from previous conflicts, they were never brought home. And I think now it's kind of just a reminder of all of the soldiers that, we never really got closure for. And then and you see it a lot now, especially because they passed a law in 2019 called the National POW MIA Flag Act. And so basically now it's required for VA medical centers, military bases, national cemeteries, all of those places, they have to fly these flags. And so I think now you just have this more general awareness of that kind of sacrifice.
You were talking about, the original designer. He was inspired by his son. What other, elements of the design, do they have some kind of symbolism or meaning behind them?
The watchtower with the barbed wire, that represents these were very brutal conditions that POWs undergone. Like, it was very brutal. And then you kind of have that black and white design, very stark. And that was kind of the reality that a lot of these people faced when being held prisoner.
When we look at the flag, are there any surprising or maybe lesser known facts about the flag that you can enlighten us on?
Yeah, so the creator of the flag, Mary Hoff, She did not copyright the flag. So basically, any person that has the ability to manufacture flags can make and sell the POW MIA flag. And this was intentional. Like, she did not want to profit from the making of this flag. She wanted to just get the message out as best as she could.
Well, thank you, Kristen, for joining us and being a part of our first Flags of Change segment.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Kristen. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Freedom and Glory, Tales of American Spirit. We hope today's story inspired you to take action, embrace challenges, and pursue your dreams. To explore our collection of American-made flags and products that celebrate resilience and craftsmanship, visit us at carrot-top.com. That's carrot-top.com. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with others who appreciate stories of determination and hope. Until next time, stay resilient and keep your flag flying high.